Good afternoon, everyone. I'm back in the garden. I know it's kind of different right now, but with it being in the 90s this past week, I had to put up my gazebo, which you see over there. I did put my umbrella over there. This awning, whatever you want to call it, in the patio, it blocks some sun. So I put the corn and the tomatoes here, which you can see it's doing pretty well. Um, some little adventures is for the past 3, maybe 4 days, I've been finding big caterpillars on my potatoes. So caterpillars, the green ones, love potatoes. As you can see, they ate my potatoes. Well, the leaves at least. And then they started munching on my, since this has broccoli, cabbage, and no, not broccoli, but this is cabbage. I think this is broccoli. And they're eating my Brussels sprouts, all the leaves, and the cauliflower. So they've done quite a bit of damage. Some are little, some are big. But every morning when I get off work, I come in the garden and I do a little inventory shake. They tend to fall when I shake them. I noticed that when I was turning it and I seen them fall. So I was like, great. An easy way to shake them off. So this is what I've been doing. Majority of my mornings is looking for some lovely bugs. I did harvest 2 cauliflowers. They need to be harvested. But this goes back along the wall. Overall, the garden is looking amazing. I do have to tie up my zucchinis on the poles. Um, the tomatoes are looking amazing. I do have, or the green beans are coming in. I'm excited about that. This little guy looks like they need some water. Nice little handful of green beans. They bring you in. So the jalapenos are okay. They're getting eaten by something as well. I don't know what. I'm just looking for green beans. I've seen these for the past couple of days and I just wanted to let them go. Oh, the bee is on the ground. It is wet. I don't have the water. I think it's from being in the sun. My cherry tomato is looking amazing. I have tomatoes growing. They're all over. And you can see the pole beans are vining on them. So this is going to be interesting. And that tomato is growing huge. This is my cherry tomato. I do need to prop up that. So the tomatillos are looking nice and luscious. So are my peppers. I just wish I knew what was eating them. I'm getting some flowers. When I do get flowers, I like to add more bloom. So with more bloom will produce, the fertilizer, it will produce more flowers on the plant. So I like to add it to my tomatoes and my peppers. Anything with a flower, I like to add. Mostly my tomatoes and peppers. 85 today. I have a pool in the backyard my kids put up. This one is empty. We eat Peruvian beans. So I think I'm going to fill this with Peruvian beans. Now this guy is dry. Since this is regular water, I'm just going to pour some in it. There's no chemicals or nothing in this, just plain faucet water. This borage is, I have one on each tier, and it's, it bent down, but it's still producing flowers, which is amazing to see. Looks like I got another cucumber growing right there too. So I have my pink green stalks left. This one I'm going to put Peruvian beans in it. I was going to put green beans, but I ran out of green beans. I put it in my leaf tier, my pink one. I do have tomato starts. I do need to start today and put it in my original. So that's the plan today, is to put my tomato starts in the original and pull the peas out, because the peas also, I don't think they're liking the heat. So they are not doing too good. So I'm going to pull those out as well. I'm just going to give this some water. My celery is going to produce seeds. That's what this is. Celery. I do want to pull some of this celery out and harvest, because I have lemon balm and what was another herb? There's another herb I have to plant. And since this is my herb tower, I want to keep it my herb tower and put the herbs in there. I like to continue to add water until I see it coming down at the bottom. That's all I'm looking for, is water dripping at the bottom, and then I will stop. Yep, it's dripping, so I'm going to stop. So later on tonight, I don't like to do it during the day. I will add my more bloom fertilizer to my bell peppers and my tomatoes. But it is getting lovely. Look at all this luscious greens and my zinnia. I have cucumbers growing right there. Look at all that. Usually I try to hand pollinate as much as I can. Oh, the green beans are coming out. You can see they're starting. I had enough green beans for just this tower. There's like 4 in each. They're starting. My blue tower, I had jalapeno and serrano on the top, but the spaghetti squash has taken over, so I just let it do its thing, and I planted it in there, so it'll go with the tomatoes. Let's see. These are bush beans. I love bush beans because this is as tall as it gets. It's right here in this pocket. And look, I already have green beans coming out. Nice. So I know I have to go in a diagonal because that's how I planted them. Then I got to add more bloom to this too as well. This is my wildflower. I added wildflowers. My boyfriend was like, let's do green beans and wildflowers. So that's what we did. We added green beans, like in a diagonal, and wildflowers in the same pattern. And look at all these flowers. So if you go to the box stores like Lowe's, Home Depot, you get that big bag of wildflower mix. That's what this is. So this nasturtium is overcrowding all the green beans. And one thing about these is the seeds, the flowers, once the flowers die, that's the seeds. And you could get maybe 3 or 4 if you're lucky. So I wait till they fully die. I'll look on the ground to see if any fallen on the ground. My daughter likes to come and eat these. These are good in salads. Taste like pepper. I was told you could save the seeds, grind them up, and make pepper. I'm going to try that. See if it's like a cool little substitution. So I could see one of my towers is in the sun. And then it's okay. I'm going to add water to this one. It's been hot. So we're under the umbrella. And the one that's in the real sun, strawberries are fine. Strawberries love the heat, so I don't have a problem. These are my peas. I think I'm gonna have my daughter come out here and help me harvest the peas so I could, I don't know if I want to take them down. The issue is they have powdery mildew, and it's just, I don't want to deal with it, but they have so many peas on them. And I hate to kill a plant, but it needs to be done. My first pea tower I planted, it grew luscious and green. I'm sure you've seen in my previous videos, and now it's just like, I don't know what's going on. I wonder why it's giving me powdery mildew. Let me show you a little culprit. Caterpillars love brassicas and leafy greens. So see all the holes in this plant? There's one of the culprits. He's tiny. But there he is. These little green caterpillars are all over. I'm not gonna have that little guy killing my food. And I can see the aphids are coming in. So once I see one, it's tiny, I automatically assume there's more. Look at my little cabbage. So they haven't touched these, but they're touching the bottom ones. And it looks like they're dying already. I wonder if it was because of the sun. Hasn't touched this one. Plants with holes. Those are the ones I look at. I don't know what that is. Usually they're around there somewhere. See? Like, so far they're looking like this. So they're dying on their own. I wonder if it's because this tower, I have sluggo in it. They ate that good chunk. You can tell that was a caterpillar right there. Not there no more. So I guess slug stuff will kill him. Yeah. Well, I don't see any more. These are starting to bolt. They're growing up. Ooh. Yep, those are done. Oh, where's my bag over here? I'm trying to grow Greek pepperoncinis. Nasturtium flower. It seems like they already fallen. So this one seems to be doing great. I try to hand pollinate and it doesn't seem to be working. This has a lot. Like I could already see this one's probably gonna die. I have another one, another one. So this one starts right here and I twisted it to go around so my jalapenos and all that was on top. I need to snip off these male flowers. Oh, that's a hornet. Cucumbers growing. What is this? I have to stake this up. Needs water. Even though I try to hand pollinate some of these, they're not growing. But my zucchinis are growing lovely. I can see one not gonna grow. Maybe two. Started getting zucchinis on that one. What I need to do is trim some of these leaves. I cut the leaves that are below the fruit. And then when I take the fruit off, I continue to do the process. Cut the leaves below the fruit that's growing. I grabbed my snippers to show you what I do. So I'm not sure. See all that fruit? Well, the fruit starts, there's one right here. Oh, there's one right here. What I'm going to do is cut this one and this one. All the leaves that are below it. Kind of hard to do with one hand. See, I don't think this one's going to grow because look at the tip. It's yellow. I'm going to let nature do its thing now. Not that one. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna do it to the next one too. And I'll continue to do this process through its whole growth season. Here we go. Now the leaves will grow up. Strawberry loves the sun most of all, so I'm just placing the strawberries in the sun. Look, I forgot I had this one. So this one's empty too. This had the baby romaine lettuce, and pulled it out as well. So I had romaine lettuce. I'm gonna let this bolt so I can get the seeds off of it, so I don't have to buy it at the store again. And then the Veronica Romanesco, I'm letting it go to bolt as well. This is garlic. My nasturtium, this one's pretty. It's going to seed. This is lovely. Vitamin Q, it's getting a flower. Let me pinch that off. I have one pea right here. That's cool. So, taking inventory of everything. This poor little pea guy needs to come out. But let's up pot some tomatoes. I'm going to put it in the pink one since that's where I have it designated to. I have is pink oxheart. I love this one. Ugh. This is my last one. This will get pretty tall. I've grown these in ground before, and they get so big, and it looks like the shape of a real heart. So, and nice and juicy. I'm just so glad one was able to survive. I planted 2 Cherokee purples. What is this? Burmese sour. So that's 5, 6, 7 spoon. Get stuffed. And orange jazz. 3, 4. To be honest, since I have 2 towers that are empty at the bottom, I like to do 3 and 3, if you remember, just so the roots will have extra room to spread. So I think I'm going to do pink oxheart and Cherokee purple in this one, and Burmese sour on the 4th tier. The 5th tier, the last one, pink oxheart and Cherokee purple. Unless I should do the whole thing. I really should have done my research on how tall they're going to be and what kind. And I'm going to do spoon, Cherokee purple, and orange jazz on my stone one. So I did go to the garden store and I got mycos to add to the roots. I do want to add some soil. some of my orange ocean forest potting soil. Oh, it has a hole. I forgot. It has a hole. So since this is just the regular old bag I had, I'm just going to take a scoop out and add some of the orange forest in it. That's all I'm doing. It's like a little fluff I do. I did do it to the top tiers, what I'm doing right now. Since I've gotten the ocean forest, this soil has worm casting, and since it already has worm castings, I really don't have to add any additional worm castings. Usually I add worm castings before I plant. I follow the 1870s homestead, and she loves this stuff, so I wanted to give it a try. At my local store, it was like, I want to say $14. So I said, why not? I was going to get the little one, which was like $5. But I said, since I plant a lot, and that was a good deal, because Amazon wanted $24 for it. It was like 14 and some change, 16 bucks total. Why not go for it, you know? Oh, I should have got more tape. Make a little trench for it. So I'm going to add one to 2 tablespoons. Comes with a little measuring cup. Tablespoon. So one. Shove it in there. Add another one. It's tomato, so I like to pack it down in there good. Sure, I fill to the top line. Needs all the room to grow. Take the tape off. Pink ox heart is planted. Easy. That's why I like the tape. Skip one, go to the next. There's 2 in here. I do need to get more tape before I forget. So tomatoes will grow on the stem, but I like to shove them as far down as they're gonna go. They'll grow on the stem as well. I don't need to add another spoonful, since maybe a little one. I kind of wanted to do all the tomatoes on this one, so I think I might do that. I don't know if I want to pull out my Cherokee purple and put it with something by itself. I really love this plant, or my pink oxheart, I should say. I'm really, really hoping I get some seeds from that one. So this is Burmese sour. Kind of go, again, every other one, because this will grow up and bush out. See how? Do it in the bag so I'm not losing soil. Break these two. So these are the cups where I put like up to here much soil, put the seed and let it sprout. And as it grew, I kept adding more soil to it until the top, and then I was done doing that. Look at those roots, how they grew. Amazing. It's just beautiful. Snip off the leaves. Shove it down in there. Oh no. Burmese sour. Before I forget. What do I have? Stevia. And lemon balm. Looks like all my celery is bolting. I wonder if it's because it's hot. Give it a good chop. I'll let one go to seed. There we go. This is sage. Romaine lettuce, I'm going to let go to bolt. And that's it. Yeah, so that's about it. That's all I'm going to do in the garden. I don't know what this is, but it's growing. Even in Greenstalks, I'm finding volunteer plants. That's funny. Um, yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Um, Getting tomatillos. I always fill the bulb. See how big they're getting. Okay, all right. Thank you for watching. Give this video a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.